good morning. How are we? Welcome to a very, very, very low-key vlog. Like, let's just put that out there now. I'm not feeling 100% today. Like, I'm fine. It's all good. But I'm just not, yeah. You know when your energy level, like my battery level, is not within the full range. It's like looking at the bed and it's like, oh, when can I get back into bed and do some admin work? Which, to be fair, is kind of what I've set myself to do today. I had a big filming day yesterday, so today is kind of just like Mark edits them, I go through them, sort out the description box, he uploads them. It's the whole group activity. So we're basically just doing that today. I've got an index lookbook client to do today. I've got a Substack that I'd like to do today. And I feel like I'm just terribly behind with emails and messages. Does anyone else get that? I'm so good and I get it completely clear. And then it just creeps up and creeps up and creeps up. I feel like to do my emails, I have to sit there and have like a moment rather than just like dipping in and doing one or two. I have to sit there and like do the whole shebang. So it would be really nice if I could do that today and get up to date with all my correspondence as well. I am throwing on the quickest makeup, but basically this is nothing. Also, this vlog is a little test. I keep looking down for this new camera that I have. Here's the funny thing with cameras when you do what I do. Like a normal camera would be completely fine and would do you for many, 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 many years. But in this space, they're constantly bringing out like better quality, better audio, better visuals, like smaller, more compact, better battery life. So Mark and I sorry, this is like boring vloggery chat, but maybe you're interested. Mark and I had the Sony ZV-1, which is what we shoot basically all of our content on. Unless you see like a really fancy photo that's got flash, which we take on, I think like a Fujifilm camera, like a much bigger kind of, oh, that's a lot of product. That's a much bigger setup, but everything else is on the Sony ZV-1. We still have it, like still love that camera. But everyone was raving about this. It's from, I think it's called the Osmo. I'll link it down below for you, but it's just much more compact, very small setup, good battery life, better audio quality, hopefully. So we're gonna I haven't got the mic on or anything like that for this video, but we're just gonna do a road test to see how it performs, like when we're vlogging in the house. It's got like a little, I'll show it to you in the mirror later on. It's got like a little tripod-y setup like on it. Like they've basically made a camera for people who make YouTube videos. Might have taken them like 14 years to get there, but we've got there. And yeah, this feels like something that makes making YouTube videos very, very easy. And as we know, I want to do more YouTube content this year. Anything that lowers that barrier to entry and just makes it very easy to vlog and, you know, pick up a camera, I'm all for. So we're giving this a little test today. Let me know what you think about the quality. I feel like the quality is scarily good. It's a little bit too good for my liking. But yeah, let me know what you think about everything to do this video. But yeah, we're just gonna have a kind of chill, homey day, to be honest with you. Oh no, that looks like spang your ears. Let me put some jewellery on. I mean, that's all I've done for makeup. I've just got on the NARS Tinted Moisturiser, the Anastasia Brow Freeze Gel. I've curled my lashes. I put on some Summer Fridays. Good to go. Oh, actually, before we move on to another section, someone said they wanted me to bring empties videos back. And maybe I'll think about doing that, but it does involve me just having a like constant box on the go for empty products. So I thought maybe I'll just share them as I kind of go through them. But the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast B5 serum, stunning. An absolutely stunning repairing serum. Yeah, I mean, you saw my skin earlier before I put makeup on. I feel like, oh my gosh, when I compared to where we were at kind of Christmas time, and we're like, what, 2-3 months later, just miles ahead of where I ever thought I could be. And I did say, you're going to be sick of my bare face. Once I finally sort out the dermatitis, the blemishes, the psoriasis, the whole shebang, I was like, you're going to be sick of me because I'm going to be like, look at my bare face. I did say, I was like, I'm not sure I could go back to like full coverage foundation. And yeah, this was one of the products I added to my routine that is just very calming. And I know skincare like isn't instant, you know, it's not like you put it on and instantly you're like, wow, this is amazing. But this feels like instant in the feel and the texture on the skin. I put it on and just, oh my gosh, it feels like a really nice drink of water for your skin. So I will be repurchasing this. And the other thing, I've gone through many of these, the Awesome Bronze by Beauty Pie. just my favourite tanning drops. I'm feeling a little bit pale, I'm looking a little bit pale and a little bit grey today, and I feel like the tan on my body has like stuck around more than the tan on my face. So I tend to do this maybe every 2 days. I just take a big pipetful, put it in my hand, put it over my my skincare, whether that's like morning or evening as like the final step. And yeah, I mean, it hasn't kicked in yet. But normally I find like mid-afternoon, I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, it's kicking in. So yeah, I've already got another one of these on the go. So now this means I can recycle these. Let me go and get my little jewelry box. Do you want to come with me? Let's test this out. You're coming with me? Ooh, we are on the move. Oh my gosh, it's following me. Jewelry box. I think I might, my outfit today is so plain. I think I might do double jewelry. So do the this feels a bit funky having it watching me actually. Okay, maybe we don't need it following us all the time. That's a bit full on. Lie Studio Camille earrings. And then I think I'm going to do the necklace today as well. So I got my leg routine in today. I highly recommend on the Peloton app the Adrian Williams 20-minute roll call like glute and leg workouts. He does them weekly, and my word, the next day I'm going to be feeling that the next day always. I feel like he does a good warm-up and a good activation, so you're really you're working what you want to work. Okay, we're a bit like in the dark there. That's a bit better. Cool. So I'm filming this on a, it's quite dark and it's still, okay, this is good to know. I'm filming this on a Wednesday, and on Monday I managed to do an arm workout. Maybe I'll like link that one down below as well. Who did that one? Tunde. I'll link that one down below. And then yesterday I did perform Pilates. Today I got my leg workout in. So like, despite me not feeling 100%, I still have managed to get a bit of movement into my day. I haven't gone, as hard as I would if I was feeling good, but it's all fine. Even if it's just 20 minutes, it's better than nothing. But right now I'm getting ready. Let me put on some. That is cool. That is kind of cool. It's following me. No, this is too much. Okay, there you go, that's better. Right now, I'm just rushing to quickly pop down to a local cafe because my friends are there with their babies, having a quick little lunch moment, and I would love to see them and quickly say hi. So I'm just gonna throw on some loafers and go and grab a bit of lunch. I think Mark might come and join us as well. Maybe do a little trench coat moment today. Okay, this is today's outfit. So I've got Lie Studios, then I've got the Arket Heavy men's knit in the navy, and then I've got Arket jeans. These are, I can't remember what they're called, like low slung baggy jeans in the white, and then toe 10 trench. And then I guess I'll just grab this because it's like good to go. There you go, outfit of the day. So yeah, let's quickly go and grab some lunch, and then I'm coming back, maybe putting my pajamas on, and I might not leave my bed for the rest of the day. Okay, it is a good post day. Yeah, we just walked past our neighbour and he was like, oh, I've got some post for you. This is from Suzanne. Oh yes. I'm doing some work with them this month, and I got to pick out some pieces. Oh, I've been so excited for this to arrive. I feel like I featured the Wills jacket on my Substack so many times. They've got a gorgeous, so nice. Oh wow, it's beautiful. They've got a really gorgeous like olive green suede khaki Wills jacket. The Will jacket is really lovely. It's like a unisex jacket. But I saw, oh, what's that? Sorry, it appears we have some dinner from last night on here, so I'm gonna lay it on here. But this buttercream yellow, oh my word, I saw it and was like, please can I feature this in my March content, because it is so gorgeous. I don't know if you follow Anouk on Instagram. I'll link her Instagram down below, but she had just done a piece of work with them as well, and she had picked this as well, and it was already winging its way to me. I was like, there you go, great minds think alike. And also it really reminds me of, there's a toe 10 one, but the toe 10 one is over £1,000, which is wild. Oh my gosh. Babes.
Oh, nice.
How good is this? I mean, to be fair, even this outfit. Oh my gosh, let me just look in the oven. That is perfect. I'd say if you want like more of a shirt fit out of it, I'd stick to your normal size. So I would normally wear a medium in Suzanne. I've gone for a large in this because it's a jacket. I wanted it to feel like I could layer underneath it if I wanted to. But yeah, I could obviously just wear it like this as well. Oh my gosh, I love it. Do you want to try it on? Here you go.
Oh yeah, bit short.
You probably need to do the extra large. Oh my gosh!
Nice.
That looks so good on you. I feel like this could be one of your colours.
Oh, what do you think of my colour?
Mark has been talking about getting his colours done. So
I'm interested to know, but...
Mark edits all the videos, so he watches all of this, and when you edited the colours video...
I did, yeah, I was into it.
He was like, babes, I want to go get my colours done. And then when I did the index, like, digital wardrobe video again, you're like, I want to digitalise my wardrobe.
I can't get there. Can you undo the sleeves?
Yeah. How much are you loving our new camera?
Yeah, hope you guys are enjoying it too.
Yeah, sorry, there wasn't much footage from the cafe there. We were with our friends and their kids, so obviously not really a get the camera out kind of time.
Yeah, not really.
But it was a new cafe that's open nearby us, and it was really good. You said the coffee was really nice.
Coffee was lovely, yeah.
I had a jack potato with tuna, and then what did you have? A toasty?
I had a toasty, yeah. It was halloumi and avocado, I think it was.
Nice.
Yeah, it was delicious. Nice. Looks good.
Yeah, and this is like exactly what I wanted.
Is it?
Well, I saw the Totem one, but I was like, I'm not going to spend that amount of money on a suede jacket. But this, love.
Nice. A lot of detailing on this.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
The buttons are like well and truly on. In the best kind of way.
Cool.
And then, yeah, you said the coffee was really good, and I had...
Okay.
Just wandering off.
Sorry, let's still talk.
And I had a brownie. The brownie was really nice. And my
Yeah.
friends had some toasties and had some cakes and said it was really
You had
good.
tuna and a jacket. It was
It was enormous.
It was 2 people.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, but it could
It
have
could have been. It was huge, but it was very, very nice. So yeah, that was our little lunch break. I think now I might get changed into my pyjamas.
The end.
The end. No, we're still going. I will show you what I do for the rest of the day. But I would say this jacket, big success.
Yeah.
I'm really into
lovely.
it.
Is that?
Thanks, Suzanne.
Is that all in that box? Is that all there is?
No, there's more.
Oh,
There's more in here. You know, when I said I was eyeing up my bed to do work from, I wasn't joking. I feel like I never do this. These days, I'm very like sat at a desk, like more productive when I'm, you know, all dressed up and ready to go. But today I just needed a cocooning day. Like I needed a day of wearing heavy knitwear, you know, going out for a little coffee with friends. That was really nice. But just, yeah, this has been nice. What have I done this afternoon? Let's talk you through the to-do list. Oh, I ate some of my chocolate bites. What vlog did I make these in? I'll link it in the corner. I definitely made these recently. They are coconut milk, chocolate, coconut sugar, tahini, tiny bit of maple syrup. Makes the most gorgeous chocolate truffles. I just have a handful of those in the afternoon. That's kept me going. I finished my weekly wish list for Friday. In fact, maybe I'll show you that. I'll show you that because I feel like if you are a free reader on Substack, you just see like those 3 items that I picked. And I feel like the weekly wish list, it needs to be called something different because it's so much more than that. Well, I'll show you. Okay, here is it ready to go. Your post is too long for email. It's always so long. Obviously, this is the bit that you see. You see like the spiel, and then these are my like 3 top picks of the week. But if you're not a paid subscriber and you're just free, it ends there. But if you're a paid subscriber, you get, boom, more things. I'll scroll through it really quickly. 2 Substacks that I saved this week, and also TikTok. Oh, I love this TikTok account. I'll link it down below for you. Ugo does beauty commentary, but also like fashion, business commentary. I just really love her takes. They're like long, you know, when you're scrolling through TikTok and you're like, actually, I just want like a 5-minute video. She does very like long, deep dives into particular brands and businesses. She did a really good look at Beauty Pie. It was fascinating. So really, really love her takes. Everyone in the comments is like, start a podcast. And I'm always like, yeah, start a podcast. So I've included that as well. Another Substack that I've loved, a reel that will never make it onto the grid. But yeah, I'm just talking about that there. One more thing that I've added to my do not buy list. Can we guess what it is? And then these were the two outfits that I screen grabbed this week. Sometimes it's more than just two. Like this week, it's just been these two, but sometimes it's like a whole ass mood board for the week of things that I've been loving, screen grabbing. This was the post that I was talking about earlier, this Anouk post in the yellow Suzanne jacket. And then this is my weekly wish list, and I update it weekly and share with you, like what I've taken off, what I've added on. I've written a whole essay about it this week, the end. So it's just so much more than just those 3 items at the top. So I hope you've been enjoying that. The feedback that I've got so far for it is really good. And I think it's kind of one of those platforms that if you're like, what is it? Like, what is Substack? It's basically like a newsletter platform. But it's like a place that newsletters can live. So it's a mix of like a blog and a newsletter. I've had my newsletter for years. I've had my blog for even longer. And this feels like a great amalgamation of the two. And I love that the explore feature on there is really good. So I'm always finding new things to read and new people to follow, new people to subscribe to. I subscribe to so many Substacks. If you go on my profile, you'll be like, Anna, but I don't know, I love it. I want to support people that I really enjoy the writing of, and I find it's a good, when you want to scroll, you want a little scroll, you want a bit of social media, but you kind of don't want to feel like your brain is being fried. I feel like it's a really good place to head to for that. So I did the weekly wish list. That easily takes me like a good 2 or 3 hours to put together. It starts off very small and then it just grows and grows and grows. So I did that this afternoon. I finished off a YouTube video and like did all the bits and bobs for that, thumbnail, all of that. I've been going through my emails. I've been doing something really fun actually. I'm putting on an event. Oh, is this top secret? I think I can talk about this. I'm putting on an event for local content creators in the area at our house with like one of my favorite clothing brands, which is so cool. So I've just been like liaising with everybody who is invited to that and like looping them in with the brands so they can like sort out all the bits and bobs and logistics. So that's been a really fun thing. That'll be coming next month. You will see that. But that's been like a couple of months in the making. So very excited for that to happen. Mark's like creeping around.
I thought you did a voice note.
I am normally doing a voice note. Earlier Mark was like, what? And I was like, don't mind me, just take a voice note. Are you team voice note? Are you team voice note?
I don't mind a voice note, but I'm just not as big into it as you.
I think you've maybe sent me like one voice note and I was like, oh, a voice note from Mark. And he was like, oh, check me out, I'm doing a voice note.
Sometimes, I think it's more like a logistical thing for me. I've got a lot to say to somebody and it's easier to convey on speech than...
Yeah, sometimes it's just easier.
It is, I agree.
I mean, I'm one of those people who would send like 5 in a row.
Nah.
That's where I do this. I've just got a lot to say. When I was younger, I had speech therapy because I just really struggled to get my words out. And the doctor's diagnosis, I swear I've said this before, the doctor's diagnosis was just, she has a lot to say and not enough time to say it. And the fact that doctor had me so right, it's like literally my career these days. I think that is a little roundup of everything I've been doing this afternoon. I don't love to do work in the evenings. I do try to keep those sacred. Oh, I think the little man is back. Oh, little man is back, right. But we will check in then because I have got a few more bits to do then. So BRB. Right, dinner is served. The new camera is getting a lot of attention. Mark made a massive dal 2 days ago and we're still working through it. And then we thought we had sweet potato to have with it, but I've eaten them already.
Potato.
We've eaten the sweet potato already, so we've got cauliflower tonight. Looks tasty, huh? Oh my gosh, kids are hilarious. Also, parenting win. Ralph was just playing up here, doing his thing. I managed to clean the kitchen. The kitchen is clean. Oh my gosh, when that happens, it is a great moment. Also, we sat down to eat our dal and Mark remembered that he had booked on to a spin class and he needed to leave in 6 minutes time. Thankfully, he remembered because he's able to go, so that was good. But now, I mean, I'm not home alone. I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of a bit home alone. What am I going to do? Probably work. But when someone does an index lookbook with me and books that in, I really like to do that as soon as possible. I try like not to leave it till the last day if I can. So I think I might do that tonight. But before that, a couple of things. Number one, kids say the funniest things. Ralph's favourite thing. He has a million books to read before bed. He didn't want to read any books he wanted to look at one of Mark's old Harry Potter books and just look at the cover and go, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? And I'd be like, Hermione, Ron, Harry, Hermione, Ron, Harry. It's like, that's all he wanted to do. And then before bed, he was telling me about his friends' bunnies. Apparently they have bunnies too. Oh my gosh, adorable. Anyway, I forgot, I haven't done a sewing update in a really long time, and I'm 8 weeks into my course now. So my dress is almost finished. It would have been finished yesterday, last night, but people were using the irons. I never realised in sewing there was so much pressing and so much ironing involved. Honestly, I had no idea. It was like very integral to so many steps that things are like pressed properly and things are ironed. So I've just got the hem on the bottom of my dress to do now, but there's 2 irons and people were using both the irons, and it was pretty like back to back, like they were there for a long time doing their thing, which is completely fair enough. But it meant that I didn't get to press the hem like I should have. And then I just went like in with the sewing machine, and the sewing machine was just not having it for some reason, and it kept kind of messing around. So it just didn't happen last night, but that's fine. I've got another 2 sessions to go. I mean, hopefully within like the first 10 minutes of the next session, I should be able to finish this one. And then I might, it depends. I've ordered a really old school 70s sewing pattern off of Etsy, because I've had the Pose, P-O-S-S-E, you know the brand I'm talking about. I've had their Emma vest. It's like a kind of square neck waistcoat. I've had it on my wish list since the beginning of the year. Something crazy's come over me and I'm like, can I at least attempt to sew something similar? I don't know, can I take like a 70s, it hasn't got the right neckline, but I'm like, can I take a 70s sewing pattern and modify it? Is that crazy for like my second garment? Have I set my sights really unrealistically high? Probably. But I said to the teacher that I'm not 100% happy with this dress. I might just start from scratch. And she was like, absolutely no way. She's like, it's your first garment. The idea is that it's handmade. It's not perfect. I was like, I know, but I'm a Virgo. I just have to get that in there. She's like, absolutely not. Go and see if you can find a waistcoat pattern, see if you can cut the pieces at home, and then next week in class, I can kind of like get a head start with that. Because I think I'm going to buy a sewing machine. I've really enjoyed it. I don't think I'm going to sign up to the class for the next term, because that's just summer term, and I like to pretend that I'm going to have really fun things to do in the summer. I don't do anything fun after 7 p.m, so that's definitely not the case. But I think I'm going to sign back up for the winter term, because the teachers have changed, I think, and I thought that was Ralph, but it's just the fridge. The teachers are changing, and the teacher that does this new class is quite kind of more like module based. So it's like, this week we learn how to do buttonholes, this week we learn how to do like quite specific things, which in this class we were just allowed to kind of go through and do our own garments and do our own things, and it was more just like learn as you go. Whereas I think this other person's class is more like, right, you're going to learn like the fundamentals, which would be really good for me, because that's really like, I don't know how to do a buttonhole, put an arm on or a collar on or anything like that. So yeah, I think that'd be a really good class to do. Basically, I want to take it a step further, and I would love this to be an ongoing practice for me. I can't remember what day it was. I had like a spare hour somewhere. I think it was on a Friday. I had like a spare hour, and I was like, oh my gosh, in a dream scenario, what would I be doing right now? And I was like, I would be sewing. So anyway, enough of the waffle. Let me show you what I've done so far. Okay, so like I said, ignore the hem. If we just ignore the hem. And also, I'm really unhappy with my armholes. Oh, I'm really unhappy with my armholes. They're just not great. And in the end, they ended up being quite wonky. So what I did on one side, like the other side involved like an extra fold in, but what I did on one side, I couldn't do on the other side, or else I was going to end up with like one really skinny strap and one thicker strap. But the armholes are done. I took a load off the length, like big time. But yeah, my machine, I started to try and unpick it, but yeah, my machine just went a bit all over the shop, and actually I can see like it needs to be pressed. So I was trying to put my hem on. So that's the inside, and then this is the outside, but it would just look so much cleaner if it was pressed. It would look so much cleaner. And yeah, it just kind of kept messing up. I kept getting little bits like that. It just wasn't very happy with me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to unpick that and redo the hem again. I'm gonna try it on for you. Okay, no idea about the angle of this, but I think you can see it. I can only fit my hand into half of one of the pockets, but I can still do a whole hand, but the whole pocket isn't operational. But I think the length is good. Like, let me just look in the oven mirror. I mean, can I go a little bit shorter? Maybe, but I feel like this is a length. No, this is a good length. I think if it was any shorter, I'd measure it up against my Reformation Aubrey dress, because I really like the length of that, and I'm like, that is as short as I would want to go. It's quite similar in length there. But yeah, I mean, for a first garment, I'll give you a little twirl. I need to put a button on the back. But for my first garment, I don't think it's that bad. I will link the I'll link the pattern that I used down below. I'd say it was like actually quite easy to understand, especially for a beginner like me. I've just remembered I need to give my grandma a call because I need a button for the back, and I just know that she's gonna have a big old chocolate box somewhere, like biscuit box or something, full of buttons, and I'm seeing her this weekend. So I'm gonna call her now and say, can you bring a button box with you? Because I would love to steal a button if that's okay. So overall, it's gonna be better when it's pressed. Next week, hopefully I would have finished it properly and I will show you then. But yeah, sewing update. Okay, the time has come for me to put away my laptop. Almost 9 p.m. Like, this is not promoting good work-life balance. It's not, but I also did fanny around at a cafe with my friends for like an hour and a half today. So as lovely as that was, yeah, I was like, I just need to get the inbox to zero. You know, when you're just like, I've sat on these emails for too long. I need to get the inbox back down to zero. And I've kind of rejigged things around a bit so that I can do the lookbook tomorrow. Sorry, lookbook person, your lookbook is going to be coming to you tomorrow. Yeah, and also there was things that I'd like scheduled to do tomorrow that like aren't actually going to go live for like a week or two. I was like, you know what? I've just like rejigged things. So I've made my to-do list for tomorrow very, very realistic. You would have seen already because this vlog is going live on Sunday. But tomorrow I'm going to a Rixo event. They're having a black tie launch. I guess like wedding season is coming around. So there's a few more eventy type collections that fashion brands coming out with. So that's kind of cool. So I've got that tomorrow. And I was just messaging Fleur and she's going to be there, which is really fun. And then I just put on my Instagram that I got this camera set up. Oh my gosh, I've got so many DMs from other content creators being like, we need a review. And then Molly, who influenced me to buy this in the first place, messaged me a video to watch of a guy like doing a review. So I'll link that down below for you if you kind of want to see what is up with this little setup. So I'm going to watch that. I'm going to put on my LED mask, and I was going to have a bath in my Epsom salts, but it's got a bit late for that. I feel like if I need to bath, it's more like an 8 o'clock thing rather than a 9 o'clock thing. And then I'm going to go to bed. But hopefully you've enjoyed, I don't know, this is a very like nothing, this was a very nothingy vlog. Nothing happened, but it's just a day at home. It's just like a day at home, getting bits and bobs done, and it's just been nice to natter away to you, quite honestly. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to update you on. Oh, I was thinking about the Dior thing that I use, the Dior like Star Glow, whatever it was called. It feels a lot more skincare-y than the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, to the point where I was like, if I had to compare it to anything, it's almost like Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter and the Glossier Future Dew. They had a baby. That is what the Dior would be. Very tempted to pick it up in shade 3, but I might, oh no, I'm not going to be near a counter tomorrow. Next time I'm like in Brighton or in London and near a Dior counter, I might like test it out before I make the purchase. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me for the day. A day of just doing laptopy things, quite honestly. But it's been fun to film on this. I wonder how it's going to turn out. Did you like the quality of this vlog? Did you like the audio quality of this vlog? Did you just like the setup? Hopefully it didn't make you feel sick or like weird. I guess I wasn't like moving around with it too much, but yeah, let me know if you like this. I feel, for some reason, it feels a lot less like a camera. I don't know, it feels kind of cool. I have videoed myself for so long and had so many different reiterations of a camera, and it's kind of crazy how it started off really small and then we all got into really big setups and we're all walking around with like massive huge cameras with like big lenses and big old like boom mics basically on top, and now it's all gone really small again. It's kind of it's dinky. I like it. It feels kind of personal and intimate. So let me know if you enjoyed this. I will see you possibly on Wednesday, possibly next Sunday, but we're in the groove. We are in the groove. So I will see you very soon, no doubt. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. Bye.